convictions for similar offenses, stealing by reason of employment. So, which means that this is something that he's continued to do. We have a huge culture in this country, and I've noticed it, especially with like Facebook Marketplace, with people scamming people, renting apartments that they don't own, and taking people money, or selling cars that they don't own, or when you show up to sell the car, they steal the money and go. Like,
why are you leaving people in dark parking lots with $5,000 and no gun?
I don't trust nobody like that. I think I bought 1 or 2 things off of Facebook Market once, and I met the guy at CDU. And we met inside CDU.
With the police, in plain sight.
And exchanged what we had to exchange. I bought a cell phone, and we exchanged what we had to exchange in there.
I actually had to talk to somebody the other day out of going to do a $20,000 transaction. The woman tell them she can meet them. I say, the woman tell you what?
20,000. Y'all are very trusting.
I wouldn't let Shanta Knowles tell me meet her nowhere to pick up money from me. No, man. Because one thing I sure about is she got gun.
But I know one thing. Before we move on to, there was a story that a woman said on Facebook when they said, didn't they say he posed as a principal for a fake school? What? Sorry. Speaking of this Facebook Marketplace, a lady said that she bought a gas tank from somebody on Facebook Marketplace that was significantly cheaper than if she had to go to the. And she said, and the boys were so nice that they said, no, Mom, you don't have to pick it up. We will drop it and we will install it for you. She thought it was so sweet. She let them come to the house, install it. She even tipped them. When she woke up the next morning and tried and cook them eggs, gone.
Yeah.
They came back for that gas tank in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they know exactly where it was.
I say all of this to say, y'all, we have to be a little bit more, we have to use our discernment sometimes before we, and I don't want to victim blame, but sometimes you have to use your discernment before giving people your money.
Pirates built this place, and you have to always anticipate piracy from these Negroes.
I don't trust, I need to see it.
Yeah, piracy, no matter what you see happening, assume it's being done by a pirate.
You know, what do people say? Trust your gut. If it don't feel right, give it some time before you give. So I cannot see myself giving $20,000. I need to go to the office. I need to see your credentials on the, you know what I mean? Like, did you have the diploma hanging up on the wall? I mean, those things you probably could chat GPT anyway.
You probably could.
But $20,000?
Yeah. And he said he planned to give it back to them right after you come out of jail.
But my question to you is, if it was you, and sorry, something just came in my nose. If it was you, very random. I mean, our listeners used to us by now.
Oh boy.
If it was you and you were one of his victims or a victim of this, would you have preferred no jail time and he'd be able to work and pay you your money back?
I like people to go to jail.
So you don't want your money back?
Oh, I want the money back, but
how is he going to give you the money back if he's in jail?
Because the crime, remember now, stealing is a crime against the crown, dying against me.
Yeah, but how are you going to get your money back if he's in jail?
The minute he finished that, he could go get it.
So you go wait the 10 years or the 15 years? I'm just asking, instead of saying, okay, well, leave him.
I don't think about it that hard. I want you to go. See, I want you to have the punishment. Because how I know you ain't going to just thief some Jessica money to give it to me?
That's probably what they do. Steal from Peter to pay Paul.
And I want you to do that. You know what I want you to do? I want you to go lay up on the man. That's what you do when you go to jail. There's 6 men in a cell. You don't think you're laying up on the man when you go there?
That's
since you look like you like laying up on the man, I don't want to cause you to miss that opportunity.
And for those who are just tuning in, he's not talking about me laying up on the man. He's talking about
man who like lay up on the man. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
They should make that their model. Fox in prison. A place for man who like to lay up on the man.
I hope the victims are able to get their money back. I know what it feels like to be scammed. I was scammed very, very early on, like early 20s. I don't even know if I was 20 yet. I ended up getting my stuff back, but it's not a good feeling when people steal your money that you work so hard for, babe. And then this is my question. They gave him money for him to adjudicate a case. So what happened with the case now?
Oh boy. I mean, they still have the case.
And they gotta find that $20,000 to pay
and hopefully
somebody.
A lawyer this time. Hopefully they also find a
man, I hope the judge understand when they say, Judge, we paid a fake lawyer and we didn't know, and they gave them some leniency.
Yeah, we can send you right back here so you can find him.
Someone say I did an exchange in front of Anatole Rogers by the police station. Yes, you have to be careful. I don't trust these people. Like, anytime you open a crime report, you see these same things. Someone gone $10,000 to He hopped in the car with the people to go to the car. They rob him and kick him out the car. Why would you go in that car with people with $10,000 and you don't
Even
know
if you
them?
pull up on me with your gun by the ATM machine, boy, let me tell you what to do. If I got money in my hand, you could have that. You are not, Mister, I can't think about my pen with a gun to my head. I'm sorry. I don't usually do this under gun pressure. You need to take the gun, put it in your pocket, because right now, I don't even know what the pen is.
I ain't like, they can take everything from me. It ain't worth it. It's
No,
not
sir.
worth it.
No, sir.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. So I also see that we did a follow-up story we did the story yesterday with the drill or the cocaine. Can we call it that?
And we could call it with the cocaine, with the
I
guy
heard
who got arrested.
I was at the Warren Hole yesterday. I heard they said to me that from the sound of it, it sounded like the Coast Guard had to kick the coke out the way in order to get it.
Honestly, I know we're making fun of it, but
Yeah, they say the Coast Guard say, man, we won't come on board. Move some of that coke out the way.
what happened to the days when they used to hide it? You know, you watch the shows
That's
and
wild.
they hide them in stuff, you know, like they put them in toys or in cereal or in the lining of
Newly
something.
saw the light from Miami, and he said, man, I reach.
I mean, not even a blanket
Yeah,
over it.
the Coast Guard fella say, man, I got, hey.
Well, look, the follow-up I saw today was actually your favorite former prime minister, or was there something else?
Yeah, there was the one from, first there was the story of Marvin Dames distancing himself, and then there was good old Menace. Right?
So do we have both? Which one you want
Yeah,
to
let's go to the follow-up story from Jose with Marvin Dames.
Okay, we'll go to that one first.
Free National Movement candidate for Mount Moriah, Marvin Dames, admitting today that he previously conducted business with a man now arrested in the U.S. in connection with a drug investigation. The political candidate and former National Security Minister, however, insists today that he had no involvement in criminal activity. Our Jose Etienne takes it from here in our top story tonight.
Eyewitness News has been working all day to connect the dots after a business associate of former National Security Minister Marvin Dames was arrested in Broward County, Florida. Reports indicate on drug-related charges. In a statement released this morning, Dames confirmed that he and his wife entered into a business arrangement with the individual in 2024. However, it remains unclear whether that business relationship is still active. The statement does not indicate that the partnership was terminated, nor does it detail the nature of the business arrangement. We do know Dames, a former deputy commissioner of police, operates a private security firm. There are also unconfirmed reports suggesting possible involvement in a maritime-related business. At this time, we cannot confirm whether either entity is connected to the individual's arrest. Dames, who is seeking to reclaim the Mount Moriah seat, states that neither he or his wife had any knowledge of, involvement in, or benefit from any alleged unlawful activity. He further states that at no time did he or his wife authorize, participate in, or sanction any criminal conduct. Dames also says he and his wife will fully cooperate with any lawful inquiry in the Bahamas or the United States. Now, there are unconfirmed reports attempting to link Dames to a separate incident involving a Bahamian man arrested near Florida with approximately 200 kilograms of cocaine on a private vessel. We must emphasize those reports remain unsubstantiated. At this stage, there is no official indication that Dames is the target of any investigation, and there are no signs that he intends to withdraw his candidacy as he prepares for another bid to unseat the incumbent member of parliament who defeated him in 2021. We continue to seek official confirmation from United States authorities and local law enforcement.
Yeah, Marvin Dames say, me and my wife don't know nothing but this.
That's the same statement he said yesterday when he keeps throwing his wife under the bus. And I said, that wife, if I was that wife, he was sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be my wife and I, me and my wife. Take that on the chin by yourself. Leave that woman, protect that woman. My wife and I.
For better or for worse.
But then there was a
In
rumor.
sickness and in health.
There was a rumor that he was supposed to tender his, well, not resignation, what would you call it? Rescind his.
That was a couple of PLP sycophants that actually said that he was supposed to have some sort of an emergency meeting and that there should have been some, or that there was supposed to have been some consideration.
But I asked you yesterday, and I think we asked our listeners and our viewers yesterday too, if this was enough for him to not run anymore.
Well, I can tell you this. Thing I'm saying.
Oh boy, see, I was
Thing I'm saying,
firing him.
resignate my foot. Y'all only have to talk about this story because I ain't in charge. If y'all leave me in charge, I'll tell you exactly what he would have been.
We'll play that for y'all right after this break.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Hey, it's time to lock in your vote.
Your vote is your power.
With the new boundaries in place, you may need to transfer or confirm your voter registration.
And if you have never registered or didn't plan to vote,
Don't get left out on one of the most important decisions of your future.
Make sure when election day comes, you're ready to say,
Your say, your vote, your choice.
Have you registered to vote? Join us February 18th, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at ILTV Studios on University Drive.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
And of course, you're listening to us on 103.5 The Beat FM, channel 224, that's on cable, channel 1121 Flow and ILTV Studios on Facebook, and of course, now on YouTube at Eye on the Nation.
Trying to fix my hair.
I'm trying to figure out
It's the
what's
thing.
happening with
But
you.
you know, it's on like the other side. You know what? Our listeners used to us. Don't worry about it. You could keep talking. You didn't have to bring attention to it. Let's talk about what we was talking about. Our
You made a little
boy,
thing,
our boy,
Yeah.
the man of the hour, clearly, because he said, listen, this
Could
whole
we refer to him as the daddy-o?
absolutely not.
Why not? He could make the daddy-o.
No, it's a no for me.
Dave is the daddy. He could be the daddy-o.
Former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis.
Oh boy, his full title.
What you want me to call him? I'm not calling that man daddy-o. When interviewed by the press this morning, I guess outside of Parliament, about, you know, if he thinks that the F&M should, I guess, rescind Dames' nomination, or what does he think about the whole situation?
Say, I
it
don't
wouldn't have been a problem if I was prime minister.
I don't think. I can tell you one thing. If I was in charge over there, I'll cut him short as twice one is two, you know?
Paper. Only thing I would say is that under my leadership, those stories don't make, there's not a second look. You know, they don't continue. I deal.
Minister is not a second. Now, that you could take that as two different ways. You could take that as the press wouldn't even be bold enough to write no story.
Yeah.
So you could take it like that.
I think it's that one.
Or you could take it as.
This thing could be in the news 2 days back to back.
No, from that break, y'all would have had one statement.
The next story would be Dr. Hubert Minnis.
Minister, he ain't playing that. Now, you know they say Mo could say anything. He's not in that position anymore.
Correct.
I'm trying to remember, but you know my memory is not the best. I'm trying to remember if he had any cabinet ministers or anybody that was associated with his government that had a scandal.
Chairman of a corporation.
Now, that one was a little iffy because he wasn't
charged.
All of the stuff happened after the PLP came into power.
Not the inquiry. Not the we suspect you, come see us, come let's talk about this.
All
that
of that.
Was pre. No. And the man said it was a well-orchestrated, mafia-style witch hunt. I've never heard such adjectives used in my life.
I mean,
all I do for 4 years was lay pipe. And the other fellas ain't lay none. That sound familiar to you? I don't remember that nomination being received. See?
But that happened. I don't remember that happening until and honestly, this has been the longest case going on forever because the case is still going on.
The man is on record in Long Island as the chairman of the corporation, right?
Not no more.
Oh, when he make that statement, he was chairman of the corporation, bragging about how much pipe he does lay.
I remember that.
6 pair bet.
Refresh my memory. I didn't say it didn't happen. I'm asking if you could refresh my memory. You was making
I using all the adjectives you use.
You was making up some things sometimes. I'm just saying, I'm trying to remember if there was a situation.
Okay.
I do remember that there were some.
Tell me what you remember.
No, I'm not specifically with that because that case been going on so long. I can't remember when it started and if it's ever going to end. I'm not going to lie. I don't, and it's still going on. And nobody knows what's ever going to happen with that. I don't know if it's being dragged out in hopes that the Free National Movement becomes the government and they no-lay it or our people forget about it. But this has been going on.
I've never heard somebody refer to a nollie that way.
Nollie?
Yes. Is that like...
Do you know exactly what I meant? The point is, this case been going on forever. So excuse me if I don't remember when exactly it started.
So here's how it started.
I don't believe you. I need proof from somebody else that's not you. Could we find a clip, someone who I trust, that's not this man?
This is how it started.
You still can tell me? I don't believe that you said.
This is your account of the story.
I didn't have an account. I said I couldn't remember.
That's your account. That's your account.
Okay, let me hear.
So all I know was election had begun, right? The election wheel had begun to spin. The rumor mill had already spun that something was brewing in Long Island, right? The chairman of according to it at the time started refuting the claims, etc., etc. The election happens, and he was still run as the standard bearer down there. When the election happened, then the charges unfold exactly the way it unfolded when Shane Gibson and those were hauled before the court. But the speculation of the corruption was in the public domain pre the election, and he was still nominated.
One of our listeners just reminded me of something that is very true. A whole judge condemned Sands and Dames and nothing happened.
Well, bless the Lord.
I do remember that. I covered that case.
Sands, he's my friend.
He is my friend too. I like him, but I'm saying that I put it out there.
Say it out loud so people don't say
I like Dr. Sands. I think both of us have, but it is the truth.
Yeah.
Minister didn't make them step down.
She said that she couldn't find a scintilla.
I remember I covered that case, and that case went on weekends. I remember that, and it was
a shame
because it was alluded to that they colluded.
Well, I actually blame Dr. Sands for talking to this crazy woman.
We're
Did you hear the
not
woman's
going back.
testimony?
I was there. I covered the case.
Does this
We're not-
sound like the testimony of a sane person?
What I'm saying is we're not going back down that. It's been done.
Right.
But what I'm saying
I
is...
think Doc was misled by this woman.
What I'm saying was this person is right. Sands and Dames both had controversy on the Minutes, and he did nothing.
They were judicially condemned.
And Minutes did nothing.
Right.
So Minutes, now you can't come and you can't say nothing to Pintard because Dames hasn't even been accused of anything. People are really putting 1 and 1 together and making it 15.
Well, you know.
Sands and Dames, the judge say
Judicially condemned. That these
something
two
needs to
fellas,
be done.
They don't know how to tell the truth.
Something needs to be done. And nothing
Even
was
if
done.
you put their hand on a library full of Bible.
And something needs to be done. So Minutes,
yeah.
he can't really say
What was he going to take from Sands at that
Leave
point?
Pintard alone.
What was he going to take from Sands at that point, Minister of Health?
Was he spanked? Was there any punishment? No. So you can't sit here and say it wouldn't have made this thing twice. You can't say that, Minutes, because you had people do things and you didn't do anything. I'm just saying he didn't do anything. Okay. I would ride with him, you know.
Yeah.
I
Minister, I know one thing. We was been talking about something else in the news today.
No, we would have still been talking about that. we would have still been talking about that. But I mean, like I said before, it's easy to say things when you're not the one there. And then, you know, like we said yesterday, who they could put there?
Well,
if they rescind his nomination.
Travis, I already told you that. Stop acting like you don't remember.
And who they gonna put in for Charlotte?
We ain't care.
So they shouldn't even contest for Charlotte. Move Travis.
Yeah.
Put him there.
Put Travis there. No. Put Morsive there.
Put Morsive there?
Yeah. And then I can tell you Travis grew up on Market Street. So all Travis would say is, people of Market Street.
I hate you so much.
I thought this was for Charlotte too. I didn't know. But I'm so happy. Praise the Lord.
In all fairness, the man hasn't been accused of anything. We just putting 2 and 2 together and getting
Yeah, but in an honor system, the minute
let's not talk about the honor system.
Man, but that's the kind of system we have.
Let's not do that. We pick and choose when we want to follow it.
Well, if you like the honorable in the front of your name, that means that you are a part of an honor system.
But how many times do people actually go all out and say the honorable? Y'all, let's be here. You wanted to call the man Daddy-O?
I like that name.
You have no respect. So the honorable.
It's fantastic, especially when you make a big time statement in the TV like that.
Listen, Dr. Minutes say wrap this up by today.
Yeah.
I don't want it with this.
We was to talk with this for 2 minutes.
Yeah, he say wrap this one up.
I would have been done with this. Okay. No, but again, like I said, I mean, I don't know if we saw it with Sands. I don't know if we saw it with Dames. I don't know if we saw it with.
I don't remember it.
Okay, because even then, right, Dr. Minutes still had a tenure where he was leader of the Free National Movement, and of course, at no time did Minutes or Pintard tell Long Island, the people elect you, you could stay the MP. What you can be is the Free National Movement's MP.
Well, I mean, in Pintard's defense, he ain't running there right now.
What you mean?
He's still running in Long Island.
No.
Exactly.
But listen what I'm saying. Obviously, y'all didn't care about losing seats because y'all exiled Minutes, correct? So y'all didn't care about losing.
No, the Minutes thing was more personal. It was more personal, and I don't think that they think that they're actually going to lose that seat because that seat is a Free National Movement seat and not a Dr. Minutes seat.
You lost it in the Parliament by exiling the member.
Well, I mean, he kind of went out on the boat on his own. He kind of was like.
And you closed the gate.
Minutes. Anytime the Free National Movement did something in the House, he used to sit.
Yeah, that's because they was walking over.
He never moved.
He's 70.
When they said they was sitting out, he was sitting there.
Yeah.
When they said it was time to go,
Did they discuss
he
it with
sat there. When they left the house, he sat there.
Yeah.
When they had protests outside, he walked through. So I mean, what you want them to do? At some point, he didn't want to be with them no more.
And all I'm saying to you is, right, because I also ain't sure if I remember, other than when they got thrown to the Parliament, I don't remember none of the protests, all of the members being there as well. But I am saying is...
They were busy though. Minutes intentionally didn't go.
There's a difference. The man can still be the member of Parliament, you know. I'm saying that if you have this big integral position that you want to take, you will lead a Free National Movement for several sittings of the House of Assembly. You could have said, as the leader of the organization, my brother, I know what you could do.
It looked better now, because he ain't leader, and so he could say anything. Mo could say anything. I could say it too. I would get rid of him. I could say it too. That when you're in opposition...
Before the sunset, this story was going to be no more story. The next story would have been
He said,
how I fire him.
Wrap this up.
Yeah.
So we
So that happened yesterday. I think it's good fun actually to watch this thing play out. Not the coke. I don't think the coke is good fun. I think watching the politics that surround it. Do we have the clip from the? I actually found this, by the way.
You found everything yesterday. You just ain't had nothing to do when you got off. You found
I
what?
love working for and on behalf of the great people of the Commonwealth of Bahamas.
Tell me what else you found.
Let's go to the clip. The clip of the chairman.
From what?
The clip of the chairman, the one that you're getting for me.
The way my head hurt right now. The producer say from what?
I just want to make sure that you hear him saying that it was a witch hunt, a mafia style.
He said he don't know what you're talking about. Use makeup stuff.
I believe y'all waking for the
Because we all know use makeup stuff and we don't know what you're talking about. But that from what? I sure our audience and all heard that from what just now. Because he have no idea what you're
because
talking
you
about.
all work for the ops.
All right.
Anyways, another news. So I also see that Michael Bendard is saying now that he's the most decorated public servant in the area of agriculture and that the government of the Bahamas is feeling well, he's an agriculturalist. That's what his training is in, eh?
I thought he was a poet.
No, that's what he's doing. His free time.
No, I thought that. I'm not even being funny. I thought that was his full-time job.
Where do you go to become a poet? Which college teaches you how to be a poet?
You go to school and you study some sort of literature.
I could have one poet, please.
You study English.
Mm-hmm. So you could be an English major.
Yes, and then you become a poet. He wrote books.
Yeah,
he's an author. I thought he was
I know people who writing books now that can't read. What you talking about?
You just say anything. I just make up
You
anything.
never see these people with these bunch of eBay books.
Anyway, he's an agriculturalist. I didn't know that. You taught me something. I did not know that. So what about it?
So he's an agriculturalist. He says nobody in the whole Bahamas more qualified to be in agriculture.
No one in the whole Bahamas.
That's what he.
Okay.
We have the Bentard clip. Let's go to the Bentard clip.
Someone said
as the Davis administration takes significant strides to address food security with the creation of its Golden Yoke program and other initiatives, opposition leader Michael Pintard had some suggestions. Pintard, who is the former Minister of Agriculture, says that when he was in the office, he left a plan for the government to follow.
I believe I am the most qualified public servant today that can drive an agricultural revolution in the country. Before I left as minister, I believe I played a role with my colleagues in setting the foundation for that to happen. Today, right now, if the government was to use the research that we conducted, they would have a blueprint on how to go about reducing that $1 billion of food import bill. And secondly, we left a policy in place that requires 40% of all foods that are sold in the Bahamas should be bought first from Bahamians. That 70 cents of every dollar a government spends on food should be bought from a Bahamian. This government has failed to follow the studies we did, and they have failed to follow the policy that I left in place.
What did, what did Michael Bendard say?
No, I know the first piece. I don't know. I do not know his qualifications. So Sarah already thought he was a bold for that. I don't know what his qualifications are. I don't know what anybody else
in the whole Bahamas could beat me being an agriculturer.
That might be true.
Man,
do you know it to not be true?
I know if you could say it about yourself, though.
But you know the other
I feel like someone have to say, you know Francesca Brown? Listen, she's the best female on TV ever. Francesca Brown can say.
I'm the best.
Child, don't watch them other woman on TV.
I mean, why can't I say that, though?
You could say it, but you can't say it.
Okay, but anyway, the point is, besides the original piece at the beginning where he said he's the best in all of the land.
Ever.
What he said wasn't completely wrong, though. I agree with him. And I don't know about government reversing his policies, but I do agree that at some point we need to be able to reduce the amount of money that we spend importing.
Sure.
And it's just as simple as bananas when you go in the store. And it's like, maybe screw these things in the back of our yard. Why do we have to bring these in?
Agriculture for 3 years. Michael Pintard was also the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries when the whole world was shut down. And you know where COVID couldn't have been? Out on the ocean. And you think he let any of the fishermen them go on and start stockpiling fish? He had the whole competent authority. The competent authority.
Now in his defense, now I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but we all know Minister was listening to nobody.
We was letting security officer go to work. We was letting, man, everybody was essential at some point.
But you know, COVID could have been in the fish. We didn't know it was happening. They didn't want to send a fisherman out. All I'm saying is I agree with him in terms of the fact that we need to start feeding ourselves.
Yeah.
As long as we continue to depend on other countries to eat, we will never fully be independent. Anybody who's traveled and gone to other countries and see, I mean, I went to Israel, for example. They have just acres and acres and acres that they've dedicated to farming.
But that's why his 70% policy can't work. We don't generate that amount of food.
Why not? Andrew's empty.
Yeah, but you know, the Arawaks discovered that the land wasn't exactly perfect for growing.
I'm sure that we have 700 islands and keys. We could find a way. I'm sure that we could find a way. We need to find a way. Or even if things, and the government doing the little egg thing, what they call it, the golden egg project now. I guess that's the beginning part of it.
4 million egg. And they know exactly when the chicken can lay them too. I don't know how they get that good. But I'm saying,
I'm trying to remember. There's also a Caribbean country I went to. Maybe it was Belize. I can't remember. But the government granted each of them land, and on the caveat that they
But Cuba does the same thing with tobacco.
They farm in the back as long as they farm. So why we can't do the same thing?
The Cuban government will give you 5 acres of land. You will grow tobacco on it for the Cuban government.
I'm just saying. I agree with him in terms of we need to come up with a way where we do not import.
All I'm asking is, did it take you 3 years to write it down because you spent no years implementing it?
Well, he said he started to implement it. It took a while, and he started. You see when my voice go high like this? It's so nice to be trying to help them out.
I see you.
He said
Let me reel you in, though.
he said that he was trying, and then when the government came into power, they said no.
Jomo had the same 3 years. Jomo built 3 big chicken coop. Jomo
No, the chicken thing ain't really come to fruition yet. They built you got an egg from there,
$50 million, but at least did we have 3 big chicken coop before? No. Did we have 28,000 chicken before?
I don't think he was really focusing on its cooping.
We needed really
Is
big
it coop?
Yeah.
Coop.
Man. Okay.
Is it coop?
Yeah, it's a chicken coop.
I thought it was a chicken coop.
Okay.
We gotta ask.
Whatever it is, Jomo built it. Then Jomo give chicken to the children in Get Island. Then Jomo give chicken to the children here by H.O. Nash. Then Jomo. So don't say the money only going on the 3 chicken cup. The money going on a couple of things. But at least Jomo got some things you can rest your hand on. When
you know what? Let me see what Michael did.
When Mikey Runks was the Minister of Agriculture, right? You have all of these fantastic ideas as the best agriculturer in the whole Bahamas. Well, where is the leg, my friend?
You don't understand how policy works.
Oh, I understand too well. I wish they would fire every government account.
I don't understand how policy works. It doesn't work that way. I try.
Jomo had 3.
I try,
Mikey Runks had 3.
You won't let me try. I try, and you keep asking me questions. I try, and I was trying to be nice. I was trying, and I don't know what else.
Oh, you sound like Barbara. All you have to do now is take it with a little bit of a seizure, and you'd fit right the mold.
Someone said it's still got to take the people to want to farm. I agree. I think that we need to make farming
sexy again.
Yes,
that's what Clay said he was gonna do. Clay said he can make agriculture sexy again.
We honestly, we do need to make it something profitable. I don't know, make it sexy for kids to want to be able to do it. You know.
And now,
I don't know how we're going to be able to do that.
And now the problem is about to be compounded because remember now, agriculture and fisheries goes in the same kettle, yes? What we now see...
Not really, because our fisheries are doing well. We do well with fisheries. We don't have a problem with fishermen.
We're only talking about on the export. You just see Jack Sparrow them beating up the man.
Stop calling them people Jack Sparrow.
Well, who they is? They're in the Pirates of the Caribbean? You just see that?
Well, then wouldn't it be the other way around then? If it were somebody were to be Jack Sparrow, it would have been the ones getting beat up because they technically are the pirates. No? I'm just asking.
All I know is the Commodore say, being from a fishing family from Mangrove Key, I admonish, he said Mangrove, I admonish the fishermen, that's what he said. I admonish the fishermen them not to engage the poachers. But I'm telling you.
They have to say that. You think they could actually go on the record to say beat them up when you see them? Come on.
But there is another storm brewing, and the whole of CARICOM is watching it. The Americas have imposed this fuel embargo between Venezuela and Cuba. Mm-hmm. The Cuban crisis is upon us.
One thing with you will every day the sky is falling. What that story was?
What up with the Prime Minister?
I know the story with the chicken that was running around saying the sky is falling. Chicken Little. Yeah. You are Chicken Little about everything. Every time something happens, it's the end of the world. The sky is
Honorable
falling.
Dr. Terrence M. Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis and Chairman of CARICOM, says A destabilized Cuba will definitely affect the whole region. A destabilized Cuba will destabilize all of us. It is important that the community looks at the humanitarian issue in Cuba and treats it extremely seriously. Well, you may say me and him look alike, so that's why I listen to him. Well, Andrew Holness said, put it on Andrew Holness.
The sky is falling, y'all.
Holness urges CARICOM to balance solidarity with democratic reform. Andrew Holness say, now listen, you know them bunch of communists over there, I ain't into too much of that. Cuba should reform their policies. But in the same breath of air, let's see if we can keep the Cubans in Cuba. And my question is, how? If ain't no fuel in Cuba, my friend, where you think the Cubans coming?
Not here. They don't want to be here.
You remember how May 10, 1980 happened? It was 2 Cuban fishing vessels. You remember who shoot down the Flamingo? The 2 Cuban MiG fighter jet. All I saying is, this look like 1980 about to happen again.
All I'm saying, Chicken Little, is the sky's not falling yet.
Okay.
That's all. One thing, but you could run around and say
Remember
the sky's
1980
falling. The
was
sky
right
is
after the
not falling
Soviet
yet.
War.
The sky is not falling yet.
Okay. This what you see what the Prime Minister them say?
They
They
can
swore
say
Prime Ministers.
anything. The sky falling for them too then.
Yes.
Did our Prime Minister say anything?
Brave just reached.
So
You
when
gotta give Brave little chance.
okay, so when Brave turn around and say something, or the Commodore turns around and say something, or people who it actually affects turn around and say something, that I can say.
But here's what the Commodore of the
Okay,
Defense Force
let me see what he
had to say about the Cuban crisis that is upon us.
Our concern is that Cuba may be affected by what happened in Venezuela. And we know that in the aftermath of certain hurricanes, certain power outages in Cuba, we start to see mass migration. And those persons move towards the Bahama Bank, the Anguilla Keys, Key Lopez. And so we are positioning our fleet, our force in that area in case we start to see migration that we anticipate may happen because of what happened in Venezuela, and that will affect Cuba going down the road in a couple of weeks.
Say the sky is falling, Lord. Then you was hearing your
The
own
Commodore
stuff.
say they running out of fuel in Cuba. As a result of that, we anticipate mass exodus out of Cuba, and we anticipate that based on our intelligence, we should see them around the Anguilla Keys, around Key
Did
Santo
he say
Domingo.
come in there, or did he say that's the route that they can be traveling?
This is what
That's the route.
He said to be a shift in
the
our
route.
vessels
That's the
in
route.
anticipation of this move.
Did he say it was the destination or the route?
What could stop them
Did
from
he?
running?
I'm asking if
I
it's
think
the
the Commodore know where they
destination.
going.
They don't want to come here. They ain't coming here.
You got to pass
They
us to
going
get
to the
anywhere
US.
else.
Yeah, but they passing us. Let them pass. We don't have to take them on. Let them pass.
Defense Force Sandy say, when you see the Cuban, you say, hey, Julio, Miami or Bahama? Don't say Bahama, my brother.
I understand what you're saying, though, but the sky isn't falling
It will
just
also
yet.
affect fisheries, and I suspect...
I suspect that it will affect fisheries, but I also suspect after the latest incident on the water, and we're not even sure when that happened.
14 million of them, Sir Jessica.
Yeah, well, there's nothing that we could do about that
They
right
ain't
now.
gonna have no electricity. How long you gonna live in your house without
You really think 14 million of them about to hop on boats and come here right now?
The U.S. government stopped the fuel from getting into Cuba. As a matter of fact, there might actually be a war brewing because Russia say, well, you could stop them. I can tell you one thing, my brother. I send in my fuel boat that way. Stop that, let me see.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens.
America, please let me in. When it start?
You have your visa?
A visa Americano? Absolutely.
Visa Americano.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get mine, so let me...
Oh, you in a tight. Because you hear they having Homeland Security, them, they ain't showing up to work every day. So if all you got is a police record, my friend, you going on the next Cuban word, long line. Yeah.
I'm not.
That shall not be me.
But I guess we'll just wait and see what happens.
When I reach to the airport, I plan to find my U.S. visa. I like how the Jamaicans just say American visa.
The what?
The American
I have
visa.
never heard that.
They don't ever call it anything else.
Okay.
Jamaicans just say, I need me one American visa. They don't confuse the visa they want. American visa. So I have one of them. So when I wave mine, a little American Homeland Security people, just let me in, because I with you all. I am on your side. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, me, I don't know no Cuban. I don't know a single Cuban.
Okay, but I thought you were ready. How'd you automatic? How you doing? American visa. I want mine still though.
Yeah, my visa Americano. Right in my passport. Third page.
We'll be fine. We have a lot more for you guys right
I tell you, the crisis is upon us.
The sky is falling.
Crisis is upon us.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Once something becomes the common behavior, it is the common behavior. When you operate at that level, personal emotions simply cannot float to the top.
For the average normal person that goes to the store, things like that affect us.
They must be judicious in the execution of their duty.
Well, I think whatever the nurses want, give it to them.
Hedges, you know, you do everything on your phone now. You see how old he is?
What are we walking back? That Dominique is no longer an island?
That's
okay,
not
because
what he was trying
because
to
he also.
say. Well, I don't even know what red basket is anymore either. What do y'all even say?
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I believe it belongs.
I'm Sandy Brown.
I want to tell you, as a Jessica, is really be trying to have too much fun on these little break. The break is only 3 minutes.
I mean, he was just having a discussion.
Oh,
That's
man.
all. You don't have to tell the people what he's talking about. The way people say, I oppose you too much. I need to agree to everything you say. So for the next segment, how long is the segment?
I don't know. You're supposed to just say yes.
I'm going to say yes. For everything you say, I'm going to say yes. So this segment is for the people.
Yeah.
who say that I oppose him too
They
much.
say, got to give the people.
They say I oppose you too much. So
give the people what they want.
enjoy this segment.
Why you
Everything you
bragging
say,
about
I'm
me?
going to say, okay.
I see Chester Cooper is bragging again about his numbers in tourism.
Okay.
Somewhere around 13 million. Come on now, you ain't been to no good church, you go at it.
But I was.
Listen.
Okay, tell me what to do.
Every time I cut my breath, you're supposed to say, yes. Don't mind what Rev said. You just put the yes right wherever the
Yes.
pause is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everything you tell me to do for this next segment, I got it.
And so even though the numbers are continue to tick upwards, the Minister of Tourism is saying that, Bahamians have to do some more to ensure that they get involved in the benefits of the increasing numbers.
Yes.
And he's admonishing those with business acumen, those that are entrepreneurs, those that are, have allegiances or alliances to or with people in business, or to take a look at the expanding number and ensure that you continue to align yourself so that you can reap the benefits.
Am I allowed to ask
the
a question? I just said yes.
You ain't
Sorry.
a good amen corner at all.
Sorry, I'm trying. This is my
We used to
first
kick you right
time.
out the church.
This is my this is my first time. I go to the Baptist church. We just run up and down.
Oh,
I
boy.
can't run up and down in here though. But do we have a clip from him, or can I? Or am I allowed? Can I comment?
Go ahead.
He's specifically talking about cruise tourism, or was he talking about the tourism numbers? Period.
He's talking about cruise tourism, right? So basically he's saying that, hey, listen, undeniably the cruise numbers are up. Yet tourists come off the cruise ship and say they can't find nothing to do. They have to be off the ship in order for them to say that.
I do agree that. Hold on, sorry. Can I speak?
You are permitted.
I do believe that downtown needs some revitalization. I honestly remember, especially nighttime, I remember like back in the day, now I'm about to sound old, Nassau downtown used to be booming. You had different clubs you used to go to and different genres. Like they had like a Cuban club, people used to be salsa dancing. They had like a young person club. They had a club that they definitely was like catering to tourists. But downtown used to be booming at some point. You could have come and you could have a good time, and that seems to have stalled. It seems to have died. It's not as fun
It's
and
because they
booming
give
anymore.
all the shop to petite fellas who want to sell jewelry. and silver.
Honestly, it's like you walking downtown.
I don't know how
jewelry
much of these bunch of
and
big heavy
perfume.
silver cat people can carry back on the cruise.
I don't know how profitable it is, but obviously, if people have been there for the years and the decades that they've been there, then obviously it is profitable. But I do think. And then, how many things in the straw market can you sell that is exactly the same?
Now,
You know what I
I've
mean?
spoken to Americans who have told me, some of my American friends who have taken cruises into the Bahamas. I have a friend that actually says he cruises to the Bahamas at least once every 2 years.
Okay.
So he's been here about 7 times now. And he says the one thing he could never understand when he gets back to Atlanta is how the woman them in the straw market always makes him buy the same stuff that he already has home and has never used. But yet, every time he comes, somehow they're able to get him to buy like a big towel. He never's going to use it. A T-shirt. He's never going to use it.
I mean,
Like a
when I
little
travel, like I buy little souvenirs and stuff
Why
too.
you're
But
never going to use this?
no, but I do it just to support. You know, I do it just to support. If they come and they say buy, I buy.
Oh,
I'm very easy
That's why
when
you
it
can't
comes.
travel with me.
Yeah, I will buy it. I'm very easy. But I do think that. And then building the port, even though it was a great day, the port is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. They have events there, a lot of Bahamian shops there that people should go and support. If I could shop and buy everything right here and eat right here, why do I have to come past here?
And that's what I think the Deputy Prime Minister is saying. Put up the graphic with the Deputy Prime Minister. I think he's saying, listen, you all have to commit yourselves to creating something that creates an allure. I think that actually is that's a big graphic. Let's shrink the
It
graphic.
says encourages Bahamians to seize growing opportunities.
Yeah, you could actually read the story. Read the story. You got the story. And I don't disagree with the Deputy Prime Minister because, see, here's one thing, right? The Minister of Tourism has one job. Bring the tourists this way. And for the people who say silly things to me like, oh, Chester isn't doing anything fantastic. He's just enjoying the post-COVID boom. La, la, la. I ain't listening to y'all. Because if the numbers had fallen, you know who you always could tell me blame? Chester. Just like how Shanta stopping Pookie them from killing one another, Chester bringing the tourists them. This look like this working good to me. Go ahead, you may speak.
or maybe regardless of who was Minister of Tourism at the time, because this is kind of still post-COVID, people are now traveling more, the numbers would have
But
risen
if the
anyway.
numbers had fallen, who would we blame?
Agreed. No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking to oppose because, I'm supposed to not be opposing.
Yes, do not oppose me. That's it. You get one blow off the whistle for opposing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring the
Oppose me
number.
no more.
He said that there needs to be a collaboration between government cruise lines and local businesses to expand operated shore excursions. Now, I've seen excursions. I've seen like the taxi drivers do stuff where they pick them up and they stop to the local place. They get the little rum cake, and then I see them take them to a little Bahamian bar and get their little Bahamian shots or whatever and different stuff. There's a two-story thing that is be doing the little tours downtown. And then they have the annoying four-wheeler thing. So, I mean, I
That
think
I ain't sure how we rent to people that we ain't know if they could drive them.
Listen,
But we just give it to them.
we see those four-wheelers because I'm on Shirley Street during the daytime, and they be doing the most on their four-wheelers, up, down, and all around. And it's a lot of accidents with them, too. But it seems to be very popular. People are doing that. They're having it towards. So I think that people are expanding, though.
Yeah.
I've even seen
The bus. I even know tourists and I'm going.
The red bus?
No, the bus with the painting on it. I
haven't seen that one.
I don't know what they doing on that bus. I just know every single time I've ever seen that bus,
it looked like it's fun.
They having a yabba dabba do time.
There's another one. So I think it's unfair to say that. I think I've seen Bahamians try. There's even one of those rides now. I've been on it, but I didn't cycle.
Right.
But you cycle it yourself and you drink and they cycle
I came for the
downtown.
drinking.
But they drink and they cycle. So I think that they're diversifying. I see now they have the water sports with the cars that people love now, and then the clear canoe thing. People are laying down and taking pictures. So I do think that there has been an expansion. But the problem is getting the people to move from the port to be able to participate in
The minister's
these.
claim is y'all ain't got enough things for the people.
That's not true. We just named 15 things for them to
So
do.
he's saying that everyone need to do 5 more. Whatever you're doing, do 5 more of it.
We just named
I know
15
cruising
things.
adventures is pretty hot, right? Like I like to do that even as a Bahamian. You know the little speedboat,
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Then they have the swimming with the dolphins at the different islands that you could go to and do that. And
I don't like to swim with nothing I can't talk to.
Okay. Well, the stingrays.
I can't talk to them either.
Okay.
What if the stingray don't know cat?
If what?
What if the stingray don't know cat? So when the stingray swim towards me and I say, get, and the stingray don't, and this may be a Spanish stingray because you know this is the crisis in Cuba happening. Right?
I honestly, I really do think that it's unfair to say, because I've seen, especially young Bahamians, I've seen them come out and I've seen them done things other than that. We just name about 5 or 6 new businesses
but
that popped up in the last year and a half. I agree
that is
with
what
that.
the deputy prime minister, I
agree with that.
The prime minister.
I agree with that. I agree that something needs to happen downtown. Did you used to party back then? Downtown used to come alive.
What do you mean? I was a sailor. What do you mean if I partied?
Downtown, I won't call the names of the clubs, but I could think of at least 4 off the top of my head that were downtown alone.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to go after 9.
After 5.
As a matter of fact, they could put a big speaker by the Hilton that just plays the old Western.
But and I used to
And let Tumbleweed blow across the room back and forth.
I used to work with the late Ronnie Butler too, and he would talk about the times when they clubbed.
Where the palace and them.
Yeah, and he would talk about dressing up. They used to be looking like you, going in the clubs, and it used to only be Bahamian music, and they used to be performing, and the tourists used to come for that. We don't have. Do we still have those kind of shows? I know they used to have them in Crystal Palace too.
Why can't we just create the? Because
we need to create a space that Bahamians will want to go to too, because we can't rely on tourism all the time.
But if you build it, they will come. So here's the thing, right? When you travel into places like Cuba, it is not uncommon for there to just be a space. This ain't fancy. There's a space. Y'all have a stage. It's just an open space.
So you think we should do that in
I think we can.
Parliament?
I think all these bunch of plaza we build all over the place. I think we could have an agreement with the plaza. Y'all is closed this 9 o'clock anyhow. Right?
We could have a DJ set up here or a live
we could have
band set
one
up here.
best. And that way, when people come up, you ain't got to go back to the boat till 11 o'clock, no problem.
You know a great example of that. Have you ever been to Vegas?
Too much sin there. I'm from the church of God.
If you ever been to Vegas, oh God, what's the name of the street? What's the name of the old street in Vegas? It's old. They call it.
They might be saved too.
Anyway, there's an entire street in Vegas. I'm going to remember at some point, and that is exactly how it is. You cannot even get on the street. During the day, it's like restaurants and stuff. During the night, it's still the same thing.
Is it like Las Olas and Lauderdale?
You could still drive on Las Olas though.
Sure.
Yeah, you cannot drive on this. You park or you get Ubers.
See, but Bahamians ain't gonna be into too much of that.
No, because they have bands at two different ends of the streets, right? So they have different music to whatever you want to track to. While you walk through, they have magicians and they have people building stuff, and they have painters, and all the bars and stuff are open, and people could bar hop and have a good time, and that's what they do in the evening time.
So think about this glorious idea, right? Let's just say twice a month or every weekend. Every weekend for sure. So Friday and Saturday of every week. And maybe even Sunday if you
Can we do it with the square name at the beginning of Bay Street, right in the middle there? Have a band there. Yeah, have a band there.
Yeah, but then, downtown has so many, encumbrances, like nowhere to park, nowhere to pee. You know what I mean?
But that's how they do it around the world, though.
Yeah,
There's nowhere to park. People just get dropped off.
Yeah, but see, we have a very strange policing culture. Some police here could feel at some point he should just start towing people's car. We don't understand that this is a tourist destination, right? And this Neanderthal is just here trying to be the police of the century.
Agreed.
Let's not put the people through that frustration. We have Seagrave Plaza, Southwest Plaza. They're too far. But the people will go where the entertainment is. And you want the tourists them to come beyond the downtown strip.
Yeah.
Right? So when I party in places like Jamaica and I party in places like Cuba, sometimes the fella drive me for an hour before I get to where I again. But I'm going to have a grand time.
Agreed. And even Las Olas that you mentioned.
45 minutes from my hotel.
But you park, or because they have like the parking, like at the point of the parking or whatever. You park and then you walk and you go from one place to the next place. And then a lot of it, sometimes it's connected too. So you get something at the beginning and you get a free drink here.
Think about the jobs you would set up, right? So this one is for saying like,
how about you do it at the end of downtown that's dead? How about you make that? Because after you pass, what's that? Where Bacardi used to be?
Yeah.
Was they still there? Right there.
Yeah. So you can set them up in all them open spaces that we have there.
They're dead. It's dead. It's dead in the daytime. It's dead in the nighttime. Why not do something like that there? You have that big open space there where that plaza is. Put a live band in there, or put some music in there. Block it off at a certain time.
You can walk downtown, listen to the band. You could even have a little tip jar for the band. Let the Ministry of Tourism pay the band. That's where they get their money from. You cycle the band.
Fremont Street. Thank you very much. It's called Fremont Street.
Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you go, you'll see an example of it.
That sounds too simple for me.
It's a good time. Fremont Street. And you could zip line across the street, like over people.
It's starting to sound white people eat.
But I'm not saying that's what we have to do here. Okay. I'm just saying the same concept of what it is. They block off the street. You walk. You have a good time. We could have different performers at different places, because that's what you do. It's like, it will be overstimulation for people who get overstimulated fast, because you literally turn it around and someone juggling here and then someone doing magic over here.
The point I think we're making is it doesn't have to be an event.
No.
This should just be something that happens.
Yeah.
I could leave my house, right? Because there are times that I don't really want to be home. I just don't want to be like I don't want to go to an event. I just want to go outside, be able to listen to some music. So you go to places like the Boulevard in Havana. There's just a random open space, some fellas playing music over there. Or you go downtown Havana by whatever that square is by the hotel. There's just people playing music. You could come, park your car, sit down.
Even downtown Toronto is like that. I went there for my birthday and we Ubered at the beginning, and we just walked and we heard different music in different places, and you shoot in one place and you do this and you shoot in the next place, but we don't have that here. It is literally dead.
Yeah.
It is dead. So maybe if they build it, we will come. If you
build it, they will come. And the tourists will come, because there's 14 million of them.
And by if we build it, I mean the government. So like if they have...
Yeah, the government has to fund the entertainment.
Or, give us the space to do it.
Just use the plazas. The plazas is the space. It has parking. And
then you could switch up bands, have different bands on different days, and then allow other people to come without,
and we have sufficient plazas to know that you could have 2 events every night. So there are people in the east that don't have to come beyond a certain point, and people in the west that don't have to come beyond a certain point.
People frying conch fritters, making conch salad, you could just walk it, because I've done it.
Because now people have to clean this up every night before the morning comes, right? Somebody got to break the tent down. Well, don't put up no tent. If it rains, it cancel. No, this is what they do in other countries. But there is a stage, right, that you fall into itself, and saying like going place, don't let the people bring no porta potty out there. As a matter of fact,
no, you have to use the bathroom.
Yes, but could we get ourselves some executive suite porta potties? I want us to outlaw them.
No, I went to a ILTV had a fair, a health fair.
Yeah.
Those porta potties were nice. We have nice porta potties here.
Have you ever been to what they call, I think they call them executive washroom suites or whatever they call them? It's like a trailer, and it's a bathroom. Some of them have air conditioning.
It had air conditioning. It was a trailer.
That wasn't a porta potty.
Oh, okay. It was a trailer.
Yes,
it had air conditioning.
is the
I wanted to stay in there because the AC was on and outside was hot.
The porta potty is the thing you use like a phone booth. You go in, they have the little plastic latch.
They even had a woman out there that was
giving you
drinks.
So there's so many ways to
I agree.
Jamaican Cuba, you tip the little girl at the door.
I agree.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that there are ways that we could do it. We just need to figure out where to do it. I think we have a massive amount of Bahamian talent. Like the amount of things that we see Bahamians do, even when I see artists paint things on the spot, it's just amazing the things that we do. Let the Bahamian talent go out. Let some people fry some comforters, make some conch salad. Let the tourists come out, play some Bahamian music on one end and another type of music on the next end for people who may not want the Bahamian music, whatever it is, or just play Bahamian music. And just have a good time. Have the police them, because sometimes we act up. Sometimes we act up, but I think I've seen it done in so many different countries. I don't understand why we can't do it now.
Well, the Rev them say, well, since the business people can't find nothing for the tourists to do, they just want to take the tourists into church. And I see that Dr. Roma has brought back, believe it or not, religious tourism. Let's go to the clip.
Meantime, Deputy Director of Tourism Dr. Kenneth Romer asserting that religious tourism is back as he sat with church leaders from the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World Incorporated who are hosting their 77th annual Apostolic Explosion General Convention beginning this coming Sunday. The convention holds weight as it will host the Bishop Board meeting of the PAW for the third time in the organization's history. The church gathering is expected to bring more than 800 local and international delegates to the country, a move that could bolster the country's tourism economy that's already seeing an upswing.
This event, of course, is significant for the Ministry of Tourism, and most notably the Religious Tourism Department. I'm joined by colleagues this morning also. This department was just recently resurrected, or revived, whatever church word you want to use. We brought it back to life.
Transform.
After 4 years, or 8 years actually, of being integrated into other departments. So after an 8-year absence, we do have now the Religious Tourism Department as a standalone department within our ministry. You heard a bit of the history, where in 2018 the Bahamas hosted the entire Poor Bishops Board, comprising at the time over 250 delegates, inclusive of diocesan bishops, suffragan bishops, international delegates, and you heard where they came from Europe and Africa, Canada, Caribbean, the US, some of our key source markets as a tourism organization. I'm advised that this was a huge success, an excellent exposure for our country, which resulted in the return visit of many organizations.
Romo noting tonight that the country has previously benefited from religious tourism, as he referenced other gatherings that brought thousands of believers to paradise. That said, he's giving some insight on some key steps that will be taken to ensure that religious tourism stands on its own as it proves to be a lucrative industry.
You'll find that the tentacles of religious tourism speaks not just to faith-based tourism, which is $1 billion industry, but also cultural and heritage tourism. So there is going to be an amalgamation again of the priorities for religious tourism, to focus on religious tourism, faith-based, your cultural and heritage tourism, and not just a national-centric approach. But you'll find out now that this strategy would incorporate the entire island's destination. In addition to that, we are in the formative stages of identifying what we're calling now our faith-based ambassadors. So this is not something that is going to be done in isolation by one department, but we are going to be reaching out to the entire archipelago. We are going to be training faith-based ambassadors.
Dr. Roma, can I please come be a faith-based ambassador?
I wanted to hear what a faith-based ambassador was.
So I can say, how great is your faith?
I just wanted to hear what...
Have you used any faith today?
I just wanted to hear what a faith-based...
I think it's a phenomenal idea, by the way. I also want to credit Bishop Ellis with it, because I hadn't heard the word religious tourism before Bishop Ellis had the 5 days ablaze.
No, people come here. They have
Was it big
conferences here.
like Bishop Ellis? Or you remember Bishop Ellis had the thing on top of the fort?
I don't remember,
You
but
need to
if you,
find them where
if
you
you say
was.
so, if you say so. But I know
Anybody
they've
else
had-
remember the 5 days of Blaze?
You know, only me and you were there. Well, the producers, and they're not answering you because they mad at you.
People on the TV. Tell Jessica about the 5 days of Blaze was huge.
I'm not saying that it wasn't. I like the idea of religious tourism. I go to the gospel concerts they have here. I tell you, if it's one thing about Bahamians, we may go and we may party, but we get up and we go to church the
I
next
also
morning.
believe that conferences is the way to go. Like, I wish we had women that would loose here. Because
I went to Atlanta with my mummy to go to that woman
nothing in the world could make more money than sad woman going to a conference. All Bishop Jakes had to say is woman, woman, woman,
That
woman,
went
woman.
so left.
I trying to lose woman.
I mean, every time. See, and this is why. I'm sorry, people. I tried. This is why we have to go left. I must let this man say things like this. Nothing more profitable.
All these women leave
Nothing
from
more
where they was.
profitable than
Who had them
sad
tie up
women.
going to a conference? Woman that I would lose. Who tie up all these women?
Someone say, "Oh yes, we love His Grace, Bishop Neil Ellis." Someone else said religious tourism was huge when Obi was Minister of Tourism. I'm ignoring you.
Who tie up all these women?
It stopped when the F&M won in 2017.
I know, because they ain't safe.
Well, I'm glad religious tourism is back. If it is, I've seen that we've had several concerts
and when they end religious
that
tourism,
seem to have
COVID
done well.
They end religious tourism and COVID. Do you see that?
See, this is why I cannot speak to you. This is why we fight right now. You say things like that. We have stop cutting Sani. You see that?
Don't listen to them.
Stop cutting Sani off.
You know something? I can not allow you to speak.
Oh, I
see that?
Do I have permission, sir?
Go ahead. I permit thee.
Okay, I appreciate it. But producers, what is our question for the day? Is it related to this? So we could just start getting. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what's the question for the day? What's the
What is the poll question?
Yeah, can we have the poll question for today, please? Someone said, with all the crime happening, they need to bring those type of events back.
Yeah. And this is a good opportunity for the Rastafari to jump on board as well. Because remember, now religion ain't just Christianity.
Well, no, you're trying to do too much right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me just read the poll question, and I'll have you guys can answer on our YouTube page. You can answer in our comments. We open the phone lines for them as well after the break. Give them the phone line number.
The phone line number is 323-7775 and 698-0775.
All right, the poll question today. The Bahamas is celebrating record cruise arrivals with billions of visitors flowing through local ports. Deputy Prime Minister Jester Cooper said the focus is now on ensuring more Bahamians gain access to business opportunities, urging entrepreneurs to step up and take advantage. But is this truly accessible? Yes, the opportunities are there. No barriers still exist, only for those already connected. Not sure. I will tell you one thing. I'm sorry, am I allowed to speak, so?
Speak.
Y'all can take the poll question down now. I'm allowed?
Speak.
Thank you. I have heard entrepreneurs say, and I went through the process, that starting a business legally, like through the proper channels, getting the business licenses and getting everything together is one of the hardest things that they've ever had to do in their life.
It's certainly harder than moving 200 key of coke from here to Florida. Yeah. You know, I feel like
I'm trying to be serious right now. So I do think that there are a lot of Bahamians that would love to go into business if it wasn't as difficult. Now, I do remember during COVID, everything was done online. They was giving everybody business licenses. They was
probably why the backlog so heavy now.
They were saying, you get a business,
Yeah.
you get, but it was easier and people liked that. But then it was like, after that, it just became difficult again. I see people talking about even the process of renewing and signing up for VAT. Like, it just seems like a lot and it's overwhelming. So maybe if the process was a little bit easier, then you would see more Bahamian business doing it legally. Now, I know a lot of Bahamian businesses that are in business.
But only them know. The company have no clue they exist.
They don't have no license, you know, because
which is important.
Sometimes,
at some point.
You know, let the people make their
unless
money.
something happens. If nothing don't happen, you okay.
Let the people make their money.
These are the things I tried to point out to the Minister of Economic Affairs, right? I think he has brilliant policies. I think his concepts are fantastic. I don't think they land though, right? So there's this thing where the government is waiving taxes on all new businesses that I think are 2 years or younger. Well, it's taken me 2 years. I applied for one business license from Mary Waterbreak, and I ain't get the business license yet. So if it take me 2 years, I'm never gonna enjoy this tax.
Agree.
By the time as I get the business license, this little tax exemption thing you always doing will be over.
But they also have exemptions on bringing stuff in when you have a legitimate business and you could present your business license. You get little tax
You would have
tax
to get
breaks
the
and
business-
stuff.
so let's just
I
say-
know, I'm not disagreeing
Yeah,
with
you
you.
have
I
to
know
get the
people are
business
saying
license
that
first.
getting a business license is very difficult sometimes, and
Yeah.
they're saying that the process they have to put you through is just too
You
much.
stand a better chance squeezing
Hey, you don't-
milk out of the nipple of a snake.
We're gonna be back after the break, y'all. We're gonna open up the phone lines.
Ever tried to squeeze milk out of a snake nipple?
We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
I heard you say.
I want you all.
Your segment is over.
I was just about to use my church God on you. Be healed.
I heard you say.
Woman thou would lose. Well, when DD Jake said, y'all don't have no problem. Welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Stephen Miller.
I'm Sadie Brown, and before we get into callers, we got to give you the number. You can call. You can have your say on the show. But conveniently located on Balfour Avenue and Charles Vincent Street, Balfour Consumer Meat Mart has always fresh meat and produce with great grocery prices and unique items that you would not normally find anywhere else. So they offer 5 different meat packages for every budget. Even a 7-day Adventist package. They are clean, organized, and they have a welcoming shopping environment with friendly, helpful staff. So you can place your order by phone. WhatsApp it to 544-1515, or you can give them a call at 328-4702. They have free shipping to customers on the Family Islands. Freshness, value, and service, all at Balfour Consumer Meat Mart. Can I tell you something?
So that meat man yesterday ain't serious.
When when you said to me you had a gift for me and you was leaning down, I thought it was a meat package.
He ain't serious.
I was like,
If he was serious,
I was so excited because I thought that I got my meat package.
I'm going to tell you, baby, don't mix your grits with
No
us.
meat package. I mean, I'll eat my soup, but no meat package. But y'all missed it during the break. My wonderful co-host told our producer, whose birthday was yesterday, that he's taking us to dinner today.
And I told you that was listen. That's not next.
That's
time
what we heard.
That's the same voice we talked to Eve.
Cam, did you hear that as
What
well?
happened the last time the woman talked to the
He said he was taking us all out to eat after the show.
You don't listen to that.
But anyway, Cam said yes. You can give us a call at 322. What's the number? Because I know it. It is
322-7775-698.
7775.
She knew y'all. Give a chance.
While we do that, and my memory is horrid. Y'all are gonna learn that.
But you also saying that the Rastafari them can't come, right?
I did not say they can't come. Do not put words in my mouth. I'm saying that this is a Christian nation.
Mm-hmm.
We may not practice Christian values all the time, but when it comes to certain things, there's a lot of pushback, even if money is involved.
But if the rest of them going in the bush, right, where I feel like they go anyhow to hear from Selassie, then how would they be bothering anybody?
I have no problem in doing it. I'm just saying that I don't think that the Christian Council or whoever is going to have is going to like if they bring in somebody to do that. That's all I'm saying.
If 3,000 Rastas say we go
That's
and
the
walk up,
worst.
we going to go walk up on Hill and Kid Island so we could be right.
You honestly think that'll go over? That'll go over well?
What? Religion is, as a matter of fact, I've always said that there should be a minister of religious affairs. Because
I'm not disagreeing with you
the
at all.
Bahamas is, in fact, an ideal retreat location.
I'm not
And
disagreeing with you at all.
spirituality and retreating go on and on.
No, with Bahamians, we do not believe in the universe. We do not believe in spirits. We believe in God.
Yes, and all of these religions have a God, and they should be allowed. Yeah. And whatever they pray to their God for, I go to my God and say, okay, big God, shut down all that other stuff these other people pray about.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm saying the way that we have normally carried on, the way that the Christian Council acts, the way that Bahamians act, anytime it's something that's not normally in line with what they want and what they believe in religiously, there's going to be pushback. Let me ask you something. You believe 3,000 Rastafarians or Muslims
walking up a hill they have to walk up a hill
could come here to have a religious retreat, and the Christians won't push back against that?
On what grounds?
That they don't serve the same God that we serve.
You ask him?
We have callers. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm calling from Garden Hills.
Yes, Garden Hills.
We have my MP. He's a zero.
Oh, boy.
We all for Garden Hills, but we on Kim's Preston side. He don't even care for us.
Wow.
Who's the MP for Garden Hills? Oh, Mario.
Mario
has been getting, from we started this, Mario has been getting
the
good
woman say
reviews.
Mario has stopped the sun.
Yeah, he on Garden Hills side. He all for Garden Hills. But Kim Question, it's a zero.
Mario, you better go by credit.
And if he need help over this way, he's a zero.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Oh, good afternoon, one and all.
Good afternoon.
My God. Berenice Johnson, the original.
The original. Hey,
Latitudinarianism
okay.
is in full effect, and that means religious tourism, and that is welcome. And you, Mr. Levan Miller, you ought to ask your former, that would have been your vice president, Bishop Simeon Hall. I told him that God is going to unhinge the doors, kick in the gates, and this will happen under the Progressive Liberal Party because you spoke about Bishop Neil Ellis. There is certain information that he has to be made aware of, reference to Goff, because you know he is international ministry, and we will share that with the great commissioner of police. I am in the retirement mode now. I don't have no time to. I am pre-retirement, and all of this information must be made available because reference to the transnational organized crime, there has to be a separation, but the rascals have a right.
All right, just fax it to them, Berenice. What?
Thank you, Berenice.
I want to fax it to them.
Hi. We have another caller. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I am calling to find out if this survey on MPs is for Nassau or the Bahamas on the whole.
Wherever you want. We're just doing MPs.
The Bahamas.
Okay.
Where you from?
You want to do?
I am from Freeport.
Okay. You want to rate your
Freeport?
I am in Freeport, which is Freeport. Remember, now we Grand Bahama.
Yeah, but you in Pine Ridge. You in Pine Ridge. You in Central. You in Pine Ridge, or you in Central Grand Bahama?
I am in East Grand Bahama.
Okay.
Do you want to rate your MP?
That's crazy. How you rate your MP? She ain't sure.
X.
What?
I'm sorry? I think she listened to us. F. Oh, wow.
X is in Xerox.
X.
Oh,
Yeah.
X. Wow.
X, like.
You mark X for him.
Yeah, I don't see him. There's only see him when he appears on bashing the previous government.
But that means you must have seen him on the TV when he say...
No. I'm talking about in terms of making himself visible and whatever.
So I'm saying, you said the only time you see him is on the TV. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that means you must have seen him when he said, Ginger is the best minister of Grand Bahama we ever had, and we never had no other minister.
That's not what he said.
What did
He gave her flowers, though, but that's not what he said. Thank you, caller, but X. There's nothing you can do to get your vote.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay.
What do you say?
All right.
What do you say with Ginger? Ginger is fantastic. She's doing a miraculous job. This minister is the best minister ever.
Someone said, the Rastas could have their own convention as they did back in the day, but we know Christianity is the dominant faith here. The cruise ships use the same entertainment concept with entertainment scattered along the main promenade. When I go on cruise ships, I just eat and lay down.
Yeah.
I don't really. So
I've never been on a cruise. I associate it with work. I associate being able to see with work.
Oh.
I don't be able to see.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I just fly away again.
I remember when walking in the straw market as a child, my grandmother used to be making straw bags. Now you don't see it that much. I think they just make it home now and then just hang it up there. Or maybe they still are in there doing it. I haven't been in the straw market in a long time. Let this grading the MP stop, man, because these people going off feelings and political choice. If you have to call a grade MP, only poll that matters is election
day.
day.
Ask anybody anything but any MP today? These people just want to cuss the MP out. What are we supposed to do with that?
But this is a platform. We open up the phone lines, whatever they want to talk about. If they want to call and cuss the MP, cuss the MP. If you want to call and say something good about your MP, say something good about your MP. Somebody else said Mario is one of our best ministers. Boy. Especially for sports. These Grammys dying out and not passing on the work to the new generation. Maybe the new generation don't want to take it up.
But they also ain't teach them how to bake no bread, so c'est la vie.
You really have a problem?
They can't bake bread. This I say to you is the gospel, you know. And if any other man preach something different to you, you call him a liar.
Okay, all right. Okay, hi caller, welcome to the show.
Holding, I want to rate my MP.
Hello.
All right, go right ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to rate my MP Bacchus Rowe.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to give him a triple.
A triple.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you have it. AQ. AQ.
Okay.
Okay, caller.
Thank you.
8 to the power.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Okay. Someone say Leroy Major could make all the noise he wanted about being sabotaged from his own party. If they'd send him back, we was voting him out. He still get an F. Tell him stick behind the pulpit because he ain't making no sense in the House of Assembly. Yes, I don't know.
Well, at least he wait for God too.
But he made the news. How many times did he make the news before he did what he did yesterday?
I wasn't going.
That's what I'm saying. He made the news. It was all over. I mean, we had it first here, but he made the news yesterday.
All right. 337-775-6980-775. But I'm very excited about this religious tourism thing. And I don't, Dr. Roma, I could be a religious...
You didn't even let me. I need somebody to explain to that what exactly their job would be. Would they be like flying around the world, getting people to come here? Would they be like ambassadors?
Oh, you need to sign up for this.
Oh, jeez. I'm just asking what a religious ambassador would be. What is the job of a religious ambassador?
I can find out when I reach. I just feel like I could do the job. I feel like it's a job that I could do.
I remember I did have something to say to you, but we have a caller waiting. I could do it when we finish. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
This is your bread man.
Cake man, you ain't bring the cake for us yet. We was waiting on the cake.
You tell me when to come?
Come now, 6 o'clock.
It's 5:42.
You could get it tomorrow.
All right, bring what kind of bread? You want banana bread? The cake.
No, tomorrow I got banana bread, potato bread, pineapple tart, and coconut tart, and the whole wheat bread rolls.
Well, you could bring me a banana. You could bring me a banana bread and a coconut tart.
Yeah, okay. If you could spend me a minute, I want to share something.
Go ahead. And I did go
if anybody who's not waking, they have a car, and they want to make a couple of dollars, I could offer them something to do with helping me sell the bread and the cakes.
Is this an ad?
What is happening?
I also put it out there because, I willing to help out, give somebody something to do.
You know what, Cake Man? You know what, Cake Man? While you at it, just give him your number 2 one time. How that sound?
825-8888.
Why not?
You know what? You have to take the opportunity.
Yeah, why not? Cake Man.
The worst we can do is say no.
Say your number one more time for them, Cake Man.
Yeah, 825-8888.
Yeah, and you know something? Bring banana bread for our 2 producers as well.
Okay, I'll bring a loaf.
All right.
No. You don't mix my banana bread up with these. I don't put grits and nuts in the same box. You make sure my banana bread.
Places then, so everybody get their own.
Thank you very much. And the coconut tart.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be there.
No. Bring the loaf.
It's not hard for the try. Thank you. It's not
all right, thank you then.
While we're taking a break from the callers, I looked at your pocket square, and I remember the disgust you had for 242 Day. But did you see that your very own Auntie Pia did a whole thing for 242 Day? And that still don't change your mind? Auntie Pia was in Golden Gates, and she was there, and she said, She bought. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. That don't change your mind. Not a good Auntie Pia that you say Auntie Pia for Prime Minister, and now you still against 242 Day.
I want them to find something for Pia to do.
All right.
She looked like she didn't have nothing to do yesterday.
She was supporting Bahamians, and she had on an outfit that was designed by a Bahamian designer.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did for 242?
Nothing, but you put this on today.
I had a Bahamian ma, and I make Bahamian children.
All right. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'd like to rate my MP Mario Boleg for Garden Hill.
Sure.
And I will give him a infinity.
Infinity? I don't think we ever had an infinity.
He stopped the sun from touching your house,
He'll be the first one.
Hey,
now, in reference to the caller who called earlier, now Kim Crescent is right across from the park, where Mario has 95% of his events. And I don't know where she'll be when these events going on. And when he's through the area campaigning, every area has a captain. And the captain always, whatever concern the people has, if they don't see him, they will always make sure that whatever their concern is, that they are met. Now, he ain't getting no zero.
Is there a group?
Infinity.
Is there like a Facebook group or an email chain that sends out the events so people can know when stuff is going on?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There are groups. There's Facebook. Everything.
But you have to make sure the people in it.
So
thank you, caller.
So again, like I said, I've been to one Bacchus Rule event. But what I do know is Barkers has events in South Beach all the time. So when I hear people say Barkers ain't having nothing, I try to figure out where in South Beach do they live? Because, and you might say, oh, he's doing it wrong by you. No, he's not doing it wrong by me. I wish he would do it wrong by me because unlike the rest of these riffraffs, I live in South Beach proper. I live in South Beach Estate. I don't live in the constituency.
I wish them people coming, but unlike these riffraffs, you're so disrespectful. They live in South Beach too.
Yeah, but you could say, you know that if you come in South Beach proper, you even need to come out of there. That's where the bulk of the constituency is anyhow. But that's not where he has his events. I have to drive out of my wonderful South Beach estate to come down and past Still Garden to Barkers' event, to come by Zion, New Mount Zion to go to Barkers' event. As a matter of fact, and we got a whole park. If it's anywhere the thing should be.
We know you love Barkers, okay?
No, I'm saying if it's anywhere it should be where the government build the park.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that you cannot negate other people's experiences. You cannot diminish my experience. Just because that's the experience that you had does not mean that that's the experience that I have.
But I'm saying that I think I have a more justified reason to be mad. The government built a whole park so that they could have events on and things like that, correct? You want the man not even have it on the park. So me, who say, great, the park by me. When he have the thing, I go by the park. I can't even say that because he keep taking the event so far from by me. But you can't say the man ain't having the event. And if he having the events, then what you mean he ain't doing nothing or you ain't seeing him?
You cannot take her experience away from her, no matter how loud you get. You cannot. That is her experience. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Mr. Lehman, this is the old woman who talked to you Christmas.
Hey.
I live up here for 28 years in Flamingo Garden. I am on the east side. That's the private side.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Bell, I haven't seen him for 4 years.
Bless the Lord.
Then he sent some rotten fruit. Then my husband died.
Wow.
He his place right down on the corner from me. I on Croton and Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I went down there to the office to tell him I didn't bother them no how, because I know just how them people will go.
Mm-hmm.
But then somebody said, yeah, go down there and tell them. They send one man here. The man comes say, fill out this form. I said, when I look on this form, say, you got to bring your land paper. I say, I guess you know government house. This is my hard-earned house. I say I had my 16-year mortgage and I didn't pay off that, I don't know, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I say, so they say, yeah. I say, no, I brought up the jar. When I look, I see somebody hails me, say, come, say, they, you want some of this banana? I say, girl, where you get this banana from?
Yeah.
She trying to get rid of it. They was giving them case-up banana, a bunch of rotten banana.
My goodness. Well,
Rotten pineapple. My grandson like pineapple. He say, Grammy, you ain't want no pineapple. I say, well, good. Tell your cousin, give you two of them.
Yeah.
Them pineapple was so rotten and things like that.
No.
Then where the Gerald Cash School is.
Mm-hmm.
If you think I lie, you come by Gerald Cash Park and see how that park look.
Gracious.
But you see, he doesn't know on this side of him, people hardly vote for them.
Oh, boy.
We always at least have one time MP in this area with the Zay Carmichael. And he just catered to the people in the east with by Cowpen Road and over there Golden Gates and all that. He know that's where he just get, where they just get their most vote. So they don't fool with you. All they do every evening now, but around 7 o'clock, you hear that bunch of noise in the constituents thing and people there. And the most people that I see them immigrants from way down in the back here.
Oh, Lord.
They come there. I ain't got no children, no how, or grandchildren who need no Christmas things. Because they go, all I see them children come from way down in the back. They don't even send something, say they're having something.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Yes,
Keith, you got to do something with that. Well, well, Mama, if it make you feel any better, I on the TV and Keith Bell don't take my phone calls. So.
Somebody says, Keith, thanks, Mom.
I even scared to put my dog down there.
Oh, Lord. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom. Someone said, Keith Bell, Watson, LaRoda, Wayne Monroe in trouble. Darvel, too.
Yeah.
Someone said, Mom was waiting to get that out.
Monroe takes my call every single time.
Say, Keith Bell, you wrong for pissing Grammy off a true man, because Grammy sounds so sweet.
But at least you can make some banana pudding. Rotten banana ain't bad.
Rotten pineapple? What you could do with that?
You can make pineapple puree.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
You there?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good.
Listen, I've heard a caller said Bacchus Roll don't do nothing for South Beach. Listen to me. Mr. Roll is South Easter, Christmas, back to school. We have a man club. We had a big festival out here in the back of the beach of South Beach. Mr. Roll is always working with these people. They sure they live in South Beach. And he kept a crowd of people. It's be on lit.
Somebody's
where these people them come from? Mr. Roll don't do what?
I know.
He's gotta be liars or effing them people. Every school open, Christmas, we have a man's club. We just have a big thing out there on the beach feeding the people. Something in the bayou on the other side of the beach. You sure these people live in South Beach? Man, something wrong with these people them. Do you see no PLP people and do you see no people who live in South Beach? These people trying to lie on Mr. Roll, sweetie. Mr. Roll is the only member of Parliament did a fuck of what he did for the past 4 years and a half. You see him be member of Parliament do any buck?
I didn't hear.
Everything with Bacchus do, he make a book of it.
Yeah.
He even did something to the school. He away computers.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, caller. But we know she's a champion for South Beach for sure. I can tell you that.
But everybody have different experiences. That's what I keep saying. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, caller.
Hello.
I'm calling on behalf of my MP, Mario Boleg in Garden Hills. That person who calls a zero, tell her take that zero, swallow it. He's one of the best MPs. I give him a 666. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But he's the teaching must even be around. Go on the park for school, Mother's Day, Father's Day. He don't live in Garden Hill. I don't think he live in Garden Hill. Because he's a number one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Number one.
No, and I know people that live in Garden Hills. You know, I have reason to, to dilly-dally a little bit in Garden Hills. And what I do know from them is they say the same thing to me about, and unsolicited actually, about Mario Boleg. And I don't suspect that a fella that spent his whole life in commercial banking, in retail banking, don't know how to get people attention.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you cannot.
No, I understand that. But some things lead up to like some formulas, when you hear it, like, you ever failed the maths PGCSE?
No.
Okay, well, sorry. I failed 4 times. Listen to me, I'm an expert.
Why would you take it 4 times?
I was trying to pass it.
Okay, sorry.
So, you ever been in an exam, you don't know what the answer is, but you know that the person next to you answering it wrong?
No.
Like, you never see somebody take out their geometry set for a math problem, and you know.
Me, I'm that person.
And ain't no geometry set question on this page. What are you answering?
I get that, but different people have different experiences. Let me tell you, for example, the show. You'll meet one person and say, hate it, hate y'all, hate the show. Another person say, love it, I love y'all. Some people say, Sonny is loud too much, he too biggity. Some people say, leaving his talk too much and he arrogantly think he know it all. Everybody watching the same show, people having different experiences. Yeah. Isn't that a good example?
They told me he was fantastic and that they loved it.
I'm just saying, you can't take away the people's experiences.
Yeah.
Some people, no matter what you do, they will hate you.
Yeah.
You remember we had to call her to say she was mad because she didn't get the ham and turkey and she wasn't even in the constituency.
She was crossed the road.
Yeah, and then the man that was
Next
mad.
time, stand on the next side of the road.
The man that was mad because he said she didn't leave the Easter baskets, but no children were in the home.
Don't worry about that.
So
The
you
jury
cannot.
come later.
There's some people you just can't make happy. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. The lines are closed.
Praise the Lord. Can I, producer, did you get my last, I want to actually put a picture of my friend. I'm in mourning. I want you all to mourn with me. And so to my friend and the family of my friend, we's diplomat, honey, we ain't dipping fat. And to my friend and to the friends of my friend and to the family of my friend, I am in shock and awe and disbelief.
And I could honestly say that he is, because randomly during the breaks he would just say, wow, I just can't believe my friend gone.
Yeah, and not somebody that I even talk to every day. He's just, you know, those people that you don't need to see them, but whenever you all see one another, you all actually start the conversation right from where the last one ends.
I think that's most adult relationships because, you know, everybody has their own life and their own stuff going on, but when you meet them, it's like time never passed.
It's just so close. And, you know, all of us were waiting to get to 40. Well, we're finally here, and yeah. All right, that's enough of that.
You're sad now.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Would you like me to buy you a little libation?
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do I get if I faint? What do I get if I faint?
What do you mean? I just say if
the being inside can get me.
No, the producers say no, I must not. No.
You going to the concert Friday?
Oh, she said no. You better do the concert Friday now.
I shall not want. I shall not want. What the rest of the song say? That's the only part I know.
Tyson, come on, you always doing it. Chandler.
Yeah.
Concert.
Chandler Moore. Why you get so much name?
I don't know.
Tyson Chandler Moore.
We could do it again.
I bet you if you see the weight certificate, dying on there.
Could you stop? You're supposed to be making it up to her. I will, you know what? On behalf of Eye on the Nation,
I shall accept your libations for my sadness.
A libation. One.
But he was my friend for 29 years.
I will not buy you 29 drinks. I will buy you one drink.
Boy.
One drink.
Only what you do for Grace this last year. Anyway.
29 shots. Oh, no, I ain't paying for that.
No. Anyway, the jingle means we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
Thank you for tuning in to Eye on the Nation.
See you guys tomorrow.